There's a certain type of person who will never step foot in a gym. Not because they're lazy, not because they can't afford it. Some of them are in better shape than half the people who post their gym selfies every day. They train alone, at home, door closed, no one watching. And once you understand why, you'll start noticing this pattern in people all around you, maybe even in yourself. Psychologists have studied this behavior for years, and it turns out solo home training isn't random. It's not just about convenience or a lack of a gym membership. It's a window into how someone thinks, about control, about being watched, about who they're really trying to become. So today we're breaking down 4 psychological patterns behind people who train alone at home. Stick around for the last one. It's the one almost nobody talks about, and it might be the most important. The first pattern is control. When you train at home, you control everything. The music, the lighting, the exact order of exercises. Nobody's hogging the equipment. Nobody's rushing you. No waiting for a machine. For people with a strong internal locus of control, meaning they believe outcomes in their life are driven by their own decisions, not outside forces, this matters more than you'd think. A gym is full of variables you can't control. Crowds, noise, strangers, unpredictable schedules. Home removes almost all of it. This isn't anxiety. It's optimization. These people have often realized that willpower is a limited resource, and they don't want to waste any of it negotiating a busy gym floor. They'd rather spend that energy on the workout itself. The second pattern is a bit more emotional. Freedom from being watched. There's a well-documented effect in psychology called the audience effect. The simple fact that performance and behavior change when we know we're being observed. Some people thrive under that pressure. Others feel a low hum of self-consciousness the entire time, worrying about their form, their outfit, their fitness level compared to everyone else in the room. Training alone removes that entirely. No comparison, no imaginamiento, no performing fitness for an audience. This is especially common in people who are naturally introverted or who've had a negative experience in group fitness settings before. Even something as small as an offhand comment years ago can quietly shape a lifelong preference for privacy. Here's the important nuance, though. This isn't the same as social anxiety or avoidance. Many of these people are perfectly comfortable socially. They've just made a deliberate choice that this particular part of their life doesn't need an audience. The third pattern is the most personal one. For these people, training isn't a social activity. It's a relationship with themselves. Group fitness and gym culture are often built around external motivation. A trainer pushing you, a class cheering you on, the energy of other people working hard around you. That works well for a lot of people. But solo home trainers tend to rely on something psychologists call intrinsic motivation. Motivation that comes from internal satisfaction rather than external reward or pressure. They're not chasing a compliment or a spot on a leaderboard. They're chasing the quiet, private feeling of keeping a promise to themselves. Over time, this becomes almost meditative. The workout isn't just physical. It's a daily proof to themselves that they follow through, even when nobody is there to see it, and even when nobody would ever know if they skipped it. That's actually a powerful indicator of long-term consistency. Studies on habit formation consistently show that intrinsically motivated behaviors last far longer than ones that depend on outside encouragement, because the reward doesn't disappear when the audience does. Here's the pattern most people miss. For a lot of solo home trainers, this isn't just about fitness. It's the one part of their day that's fully theirs. In a world of open offices, group chats, notifications, and constant social performance, a private workout becomes something rarer, a space with zero expectations placed on them by anyone else. It's not about hiding. It's about having one corner of life that's unmonitored, unshared, and undiluted, where the only person they have to answer to is themselves. That's not a red flag. In a culture that never stops watching, it might actually be one of the healthiest habits a person can have. So the next time you notice someone who trains alone at home every single time, understand this isn't avoidance. It's often a sign of self-discipline, self-awareness, and a person who's simply built their motivation from the inside out. If you're related to any of these 4 points, let me know which one in the comments. I read every single one. And if you want more breakdowns like this on the psychology of everyday habits, subscribe, because this is just the beginning.